You've been going through life as if on a shopping spree, taking everything you could take, running up a tab that you must pay a slab, having no idea what lies ahead. For every debt there is a payment. No one lives for free. Everyone must pay rent.
Like to live like a king.
Debt and payment, debt and payment.
I could arrange that.
Debt and payment, debt and payment.
Money? Don't worry, you can pay with your life.
Debt and payment, debt and payment.
You fool, you'll be living with me forever and ever.
Axe Movie Basement presents Debt and Payment.
Tonight's movie is a classic tale, and we are standing now in the setting for a major news conference. The tale is classic in that it addresses good versus evil, right versus wrong, the guys in the white coats versus the guys in the black coats, the guys in the white spacesuits. Thank you. Sorry, I was getting involved there. The news conference addresses a new machine that's been developed. The machine has the ability to create and take thoughts and speech and turn them into matter. David Schwartz, our star tonight, will be watching the movie at home, and he'll be alarmed. He'll be alarmed by the news conference and the information that comes forward, and he'll be alarmed like millions of others across the world, but his alarm will be different. For he'll be alarmed about things that, from memories that he's had before. Yes, he'll be remembered. In fact, I want to share with you some excerpts from the book, the first edition book written in 1894 by Susan Frances Barberini.
Social studies book.
No, that's the book by Susan Frances Barberini. It's your social studies book. Well, where's my book? Did you take my book?
No, I never touched your book.
Well, where's my book? Well, I'll find the book and get back to you. And meanwhile, why don't you watch the movie? Where's the book, for crying out loud?
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. Live from Washington, D.C., it's WARK.
I'm Walter Klondike.
And I'm Barbara Waters. This is a special presentation of WARK, the station that has brought you informative, no-nonsense news for over 50 years.
Brought to you by Ken's Steakhouse Dressing. And let us begin.
Yes. Well, here we are at the Energy Building in Washington, where a press conference has been called by PERC, President's Energy Research Commission. We don't know the subject of today's press conference, but we were told that it concerns a project called HALO.
Holy cow, Barbara.
What?
Halo. Sounds heavenly.
We were told this is a top-secret project, so we've not been able to uncover any information as to the nature of the research. Walter, do you have any ideas on what we might hear today?
Not really, Barbara. However, Dr. Mark Furman, well-known inventor and scientist, was seen entering the building about 20 minutes ago with Dr. Martha Southgate, head of PERC. So this promises to be an exciting report. After all, I'm sure PERC has grounds for a great report. Get it? PERC? Grounds? Well, they must have something brewing.
We seem to have a couple of minutes before the action begins on the floor. Walter, this is your first assignment on a TV news team.
That's right, Barbara. How'd you guess?
We certainly welcome you to the staff. It is with great care and concern that our producer, John Adams, chooses the members of our staff. For WARK recognizes its responsibility to present in a concise and business-like manner the news that affects all of our lives. I believe your last assignment, Walter, was a documentary on the commercial fishing industry. As a matter of fact, I saw the film. An informative, sober look at the difficulties facing our American fishermen. It was an excellent film, Walter.
Thank you, Barbara. I never realized what hard work went into documentaries. I just got into it for the hell of it. Actually, once I got into it, they had me. Hook, line, and sinker.
John, I think they must be ready for us on the floor by now. So we give you to our reporter on the floor of the press conference, Dan Lather.
That was easy. Went good, huh? You should loosen up a bit, though. Hey.
Thank you, Barbara. As you know, this press conference was called by PERC, President's Energy Research Commission, to release the details of a new scientific breakthrough, apparently developed from a secret government project called HALO. Only a few members of the press were invited today. Well, I believe they're ready to begin now.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Take your seats, please. We're ready to start.
Okay. We'll take our seats.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to begin now. So I'd like to introduce Dr. Martha Southgate, chairperson of PERC.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. You all know that I have an announcement to make to you today regarding advancements in the science of physics. But first, I'd like to offer you some background information. 6 years ago, in AD 2014, a research venture was inaugurated with the assistance of a federal grant. The goal was to develop emerging directed energy technology. The project codename HALO refers to the original 4 high-tech firms selected. For your information, they are here. Hughes Aircraft Corporation, Microelectronics Division, Irvine, California, the Air Force Avionics Lab at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, Lockheed Electronics, the Electronic Ordnance Division, Plainfield, New Jersey, and of course, Omega Technical Service, the Consulting Engineering Division in Attleboro, Massachusetts.
Dr. Southgate. Dr.
Mrs. Forgy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Southgate. My question to you is, if this project is not military in nature, why was it classified top secret?
Thank you. Okay. Certain portions of the project are still classified top secret because of the possible military applications. We're releasing the advances that we are today for the benefit of the general public.
Dr. Southgate.
Deanville.
Thank you, Doctor. Tell me, just what did this project cost the American taxpayer?
Good question. I'm afraid that questions regarding the budget appropriations will have to be answered after the Senate Budget Committee meetings. Ms. Bannon.
Thank you, Doctor. Since this was a top secret project, there was no published allocation of funding. Out of whose budget did the money come?
Well, as I said, the questions regarding funding for the project have to be answered after the Senate Budget Committee meetings. I'm sorry, you know we established some ground rules for this conference before we began. There will be time for questions later on.
We all say that.
However, before we go on to the specifics of the project, I would like to take this opportunity to add a personal note to the proceedings. In my years within this nation's scientific community, I can't recall a time when I have been more proud or excited. As a member of PERC, I have witnessed perhaps the most significant scientific breakthrough in the 21st century, and it's a discovery that you're all going to share in very soon. For thousands of years, man has dreamed of harnessing the unlimited energy potential of the human mind, and we are privileged to see that breakthrough in our lifetime. This is a discovery that transcends political, nationalistic, and ideological differences and offers mankind the potential to create together a world where good will flourish and fulfill our highest aspirations for ourselves and for each other. The HALO project, though initiated and conducted by our government, truly belongs to the people of the world. It is PERC's great hope that the benefits of this discovery will enrich our lives on this planet for all time. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you, for further explanation of this project, the creator of the HALO device and director of the project, Dr. Mark Furman. Dr. Furman.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Southgate. Ladies and gentlemen, I too am excited about the HALO machine, and I am confident that Dr. Southgate's expectations will be realized. Now I shall try to explain the functions of the HALO device in words you can understand. Simply stated, HALO monitors energy impulses from the thought and speech areas of the brain with electrodes in a small headset worn by the subject. After receiving the energy impulses, HALO then uses the patterns to direct energy transfer into matter. So what is spoken of or thought of by the subject will appear in the transfer chamber of the HALO machine. Sort of what you say is what you get. Eventually, you'll be able to use the machine without a headset, using only a small electrode.
Look, that's Mark Furman, my old college roommate. Did you hear that? He's made one of those machines.
Gee.
I wonder if Slab's heard about this. What if he gets a hold of this machine? And Mark's involved in all this. I've got to get to talk to him.
What are you talking about?
Remember I told you about Slab and these guys?
You mean that wild story about when you were 16 years old? Good grief, if that story's true, what even makes you think that Slab's still alive after all these years? He was an older man when you were a young boy.
That man's a devil. He will never get old. The flame on a fire never gets old. It just keeps going as long as it's fed. And as long as there's evil in this world to feed them, Slab and Prince will be around. I've got to pack a bag and get to Washington. I have to talk to Mark and warn him. If Slab modified his first machine, he could modify this one too.
For every debt, there is a payment. No one lives for free. Everyone must pay rent. Ooh.
What? Spell that with an S or a C?
S.
S. Oh yeah, well he's got somebody in his office right now. You want to have a seat?
Yes, thank you very much.
Debt and payment, debt and payment. Debt and...
Hey, you know how to spell university? It's not in here.
See it anywhere.
It's right here.
Oh yeah.
hope you consider my offer, Dr. Furman, and we can do great things with that machine.
Well, Johnson, thank you for coming. I will consider it.
Okay.
What a hunk.
Dave!
Mark,
Good
how
to
you
see
doing?
you.
It's been a long
It's
time.
good to see you.
Yeah, boy.
How's Judy? How's the kids?
They're all doing great.
Oh, great.
Yeah, great.
Boy, come on, we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Mrs. Carmichael, no more gum. And do you think we could be uninterrupted this afternoon?
Yeah, sure, Doc.
I believe this is yours.
Anything you say, Doc.
Come on, Dave. Great, it's good. Oh, I got some things to tell you.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell you, Dave, there were times when I really thought I was going to give up. In fact, one time, I almost took a job with American Tel, but I went ahead to move to New Jersey. Who wants to live in New Jersey? But now, finally, after all these years, my Halo machine is going to make me rich. No more old cars and old apartments. No more begging for research grants. I'll tell you, I'm going to be rich, and I'm going to enjoy it. But I'm sure you didn't come here to talk over old times, Dave. What's up?
Mark, it's that machine of yours. It's dangerous, or it could be if it fell into the wrong hands. You cannot sell it to the highest bidder. Slab would get it that way.
Dave, it's an energy transfer machine, not a nuclear warhead. Why is it dangerous? And who is SLAB?
It's a long story.
Oh, I've got time. Tell me about it.
It started when I was 16 years old. You didn't know me then. I was discontented, arrogant. I would have given anything to be rich. You see, I never got along with my family. My father was always complaining. Mom lived in a soap opera fantasy world. And my brother always walked off with my things. It was a battleground and not a home.
You little thief! You're always taking my stuff. Oh. And by the way, what did you do with my sweater you took last week?
Don't worry about the sweater. Mom said she'll fix it.
Fix it? What do you mean fix it? I didn't know there was anything wrong with it.
Hey, knock it off. Knock it off.
Yeah.
I brought you into this world, and I can take you out.
Dad, that was my ball. I paid for it. Why'd you give it to him?
Oh, what are you worried about? He's got a lot of my stuff, too. All I want is a little peace and quiet, you know? All the pressures on the job, the responsibilities, working for a jerk 8 hours a day, I'll go to bananas.
Dad, you're a clerk, not the President of the United States.
Yeah, but I'm the head clerk, Speaking of bananas, where's your mother?
I don't know. Oh, there she is.
Hey, what's for dinner?
Dinner? You don't expect me to make dinner today, do you?
I'll bite. Why not?
Why not? Why not indeed? Miss Monica. She just got such trouble news today. She only has 6 weeks to live, and she's so young.
Monica? Monica who?
Monica Bloomfield.
Monica Bloomfield? Oh, let me guess. She's from one of your soap operas, right?
Search for yesterday. Oh, isn't it so? It's just so really so terrible. 6 weeks to live. Oh, but you know, Derek, I'll bet Derek's glad about the whole thing. He'll have the family business and the family jewels and that floozy Joanne.
Oh, Joanne. Oh.
She's always wanted to get her hands on Derek. But you know, George isn't going to give her up that easy.
All right, George.
You know that trouble temper George has. It flares up special when it's first of the moon and the moon's full and the first of the month.
Space shot. I'm gonna get out of this place for good. Maybe I'll run away to Montreal, someplace where I can make a lot of money. I'd give anything to live like a king. Anything. I'll find some way.
I'm surrounded by an ocean of jerks, bores, and thieves. No class, no ambition, IQ's at 23. Contented just to follow, not a leader in the lot. One day's just like the other, so many peas in a pot. That's not for me. Oh, oh, yeah. That's not for me. Oh, 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 yeah. I bet there was an error in the hospital, a quirk. The babies, they were mixed up, I was given to a clerk. And somewhere in this country there's a genius and his wife who can't quite figure out how they could have given life to such a jerk. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's really not for me. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And someday I'll show them all I'll be living like a king. I'll have just what I want, I'll do everything. I'll be master of my fate with my destiny in hand. Answering to no one, I'm an independent man. Yes, for me, oh yeah, alright. I'm an independent man, oh yeah, alright. I'm surrounded by an ocean of jerks, spores, and thieves. No class, no ambition, IQ's at 23. Contented just to follow, not a leader in the lot. One day's just like the other, so many peas in a pot. That's not for me. I know, ah yeah. 'Cause I'm an independent man. Ah yeah. 'Cause I'm an independent man. Yeah. 'Cause I'm an independent man. Yeah. I'm an independent man.
Hi, Dave. Come on in.
How you doing, Chris? I just stopped by for a minute.
Let me see. I didn't expect to see you today. Hey, Dave, what's the suitcase for?
I'm leaving. I came by to say goodbye. But you're the only friend I've got in this whole rotten town.
Leaving? For where? How long?
Figured maybe I'd hitchhike up to Montreal or something. Gonna make it real big. I can see now my name up in lights. I'm gonna have money rolling off my fingertips. Might take me a year, might take me 2 years, but I'm gonna be rich.
Well, who are you going with?
Going with? I ain't going with anybody. I'm almost 17, you know. You know, that's adulthood right there.
Well, do your parents know about this? What do they think?
You know, they'll realize I'm gone in about a week, and maybe by then I'll send them a postcard or something. It's hard to imagine how someone like me could wind up with a family like that.
Are you going to say goodbye to Granny Schwartz? I think you should. She's done a lot for you.
Granny? You know, she's sort of crazy, you know? She's always praying and singing. You know, last time I went over there, all she could talk about was angels. She says that she sees them also. I think the old lady's OD'd on chicken soup. But all around, she's been pretty nice to me, so I guess maybe I'll stop by and see her. But if I'm gonna go, I better go now.
Well, I'll miss you, Dave.
Of course you will. It's gonna take you a long, long, long time to get over me, baby. But I know you can do it. I might even miss you. But this is something I've got to do alone. Goodbye.
Bye.
For every debt, there is a payment. No one lives for free. Everyone must pay rent. Ooh.
David! How nice it is to see you.
Grandma, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Look what a big kid. Oh, you get taller every time I see you, David. Oh, I'm so glad you came to visit me.
So tell me, Grandma, have you seen any of those angels lately?
My angels? Oh, yeah, they're always here with me, babe. They protect me, David. They take care of me. Yes, they're God's messengers, you know.
Yeah, he told me about that once before. I was a little kid.
So, what's the suitcase for, David?
Well, you know, my home situation hasn't been going along very well lately. You know, Dad hates his new job, you know. I didn't even want to move out here in the first place, you know. And that new job I got, I told you about it on the phone, it's totally contradicting with my homework, and I'm starting to flunk out of school.
Oh, no.
And then there's Jimmy, you know, that little kid you used to know. Well, he's humongous now. He's been going to Nautilus and everything since he got into high school. Now he fits into all my clothes, so he thinks he can take everything. My socks, my pants, my shirt. Every time I go into school in the morning, I look in the drawers, there's nothing in there. Then there's my sister. Oh, boy, that's the worst of all. She's going out with some creep down the road, you know, the one that tried to beat me up a few weeks ago. Oh, boy. Tell what it's like when he's in the house. This is just getting really bad, and I gotta get out.
Well, David, you have to remember that God has everything in control in your life, David. So what are you going to do now? Where are you going?
Well, I was thinking of maybe moving out to Quebec somewhere.
Quebec?
Yeah, Montreal.
That's in Canada.
Yes, but, you know, the financial situation out there is really good and the climate's nice year-round, you know? And, well, I plan on being a rich man. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to be making millions of dollars. I'm going to be up there with the Rockefellers, you know? I'm going to be rich.
Oh, rich.
Fancy cars, fancy girls, fancy houses. Yeah, I'm going to own lots of land. I'm going to run my own life from now on, you know? I'm going to be my own man.
Oh, David. You can never be your own man, David. None of us can be our own person, David. Because we've been bought with a price. A very big price, David. And that your debt has been paid, David, by the Lamb.
But like I said, Grandma, I only stopped by to say goodbye, okay?
But...
Well, I gotta really get going. I'm gonna be late for my train.
Okay.
I'll be seeing you later, Grandma.
Okay, I pray for you, David. I'll pray for you every day. Goodbye.
I'm going to be so rich. I would do anything to be rich. Money running on my brain. Montreal, here I come. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna make lots of dough. Can't wait. As soon as a car comes by, I'll be there. I think I'm on a deserted road. No one's gonna pick me up. Anything to be rich. $0.15. Can't buy a hamburger with 15 cents.
Wow, look at this. This needle's going crazy. We got a hot prospect up there. Must be a mile or so up the road. Boy, Slab will give me a bonus if I can reel him in. So, slow down, slow down. He's close. There he is. Pull over, quick. Pick up the merchandise.
Need a ride, friend? Yeah, sure. Hop in. Let me get in the back here first.
Daniel Seaver's the name.
How you doing?
Where you heading?
I'm just going up north to Canada.
Ah, that's a shame. You know, we need bright, young, independent men like you down here.
You do?
Yeah, sure. You could be rich in no time.
Rich?
Yeah. But if you're going to Canada...
No, I was, but I don't know now.
Well, I'll tell you. My friend Mr. Slab is vice president of Viper Industries.
Viper Industries? You're talking about that big computer corporation in Massachusetts?
That's the one. In fact, I believe he's looking for some trainees in the area now. You interested?
Sure.
To live like a king.
Debt and payment, debt and payment.
I could arrange that.
Where is that
Stupid
book?
bookers!
Where is the book? You know, I paid $500 for that at that auction in New Jersey. Where is the book?
Where'd you get $500 for a book?
Retreats, where we always get money. From the retreats. What the? Yes, yes, what? Oh, hi. Well, welcome back. Well, we haven't been able to locate the book written by Susan Francis Barberini, but what you mean? Quiet over there. Where's the book? We're gonna find it. Don't worry. We'll have the book for the next scene. We haven't been able to locate it yet, but it's around somewheres. We'll get to the book. Don't be concerned about it. I really want you to hear the excerpt that the Susan Francis Barberini wrote about David Schwartz. You know, in this next scene, David Schwartz is filled with negative energy. He's filled right up to the top of his head with nothingness, with no place to go, nothing to do. He's just emptied of himself. He's satisfied with nothing. Everything seems to be going wrong in his life. And he thinks he's found the answers to his problem in Mr. Slab. As you know, Mr. Slab is played by Gregory Sargent, a real crumb of an actor. One who has played such outstanding roles as Mr. D, Bad Bart, roles that were made for him, roles that just can't be surpassed by any type of an actor that would do good. Yes, that role was made for Greg Sargent. I think it's one of his finest performances. And of course his boss, that short, pudgy Italian, Mr. Prince. Now, many people don't realize that Mr. Prince started on Federal Hill in Rhode Island, where he used to sing for his meals in his grandfather's restaurants. Yes, he's quite a guy, that Mr. Capozzoli, Sal Capozzoli as he likes to be called. He started there, and perhaps his most famous role is the role of the Donut Man. But tonight's movie finds Mr. Slab not having quite all the answers that Mr. Schwartz, David Schwartz, was looking for. But we find that Mr. Slab is a evil person, a rotten person, a dirty person, a no-good person, truly the type of person that only a Gregory Sargent could play. Yes, this is it, but we're going to try and find that book. We've got to find that book somewhere. You really have to hear the expressions about David Schwartz from the author. I'll find the book, don't worry. Now, back to our movie.
Hey, Slab! Wait a minute! Hey, hurry up, let me out! You wait there! Wait, Mr. Slab, please.
What do you want, Siva? I have a tennis appointment in 5 minutes. And then Wormwood's nephew is coming over for an interview, so please make this quick. What's that guy doing here?
Mr. Slab, this guy is a gold mine. He registered the most negative attitude I've ever monitored.
Like all the others, huh?